Why do people say one thing and do another? Why do we fall for charming leaders, only to be betrayed? And why do we repeat the same toxic patterns, even when we know better? Because we don't see people as they truly are. We see the masks. We fall for the games. And most importantly, we don't understand human nature. But what if you did? What if you could read people like an open book, predict their behavior, control your own emotions, and become immune to manipulation? That's what this book is about. Let's break down Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature, a field guide to decoding the human animal, starting with yourself. Robert Greene is a master of power, psychology, and strategy, and The Laws of Human Nature might be his deepest and most dangerous book yet. It's not about tricks or hacks. It's about seeing reality clearly, especially the reality of people. Because if you don't understand human nature, you will be controlled by it. Let's dive into the most powerful laws from the book and how you can use them to master yourself, influence others, and move through life with clarity and control. Law 1. Master your emotions. The law of irrationality. People think they're rational, logical, smart. But in truth, we're driven by emotions, impulses, and hidden fears. We make decisions based on feelings and then invent reasons to justify them later. We chase love, success, revenge, all based on irrational desires. Greene says, if you want power, start by mastering your own irrationality. This means learning to observe your emotions without obeying them, to pause before reacting, to recognize when fear, envy, or pride are driving you, and then choose logic instead. Most people are emotional time bombs. You'll be the calm in the storm. Law 2. Read the shadow. The law of narcissism. Everyone has a dark side, a hidden, self-absorbed voice whispering, "Me first." We all wear masks, but beneath those masks, narcissism. Now, not all narcissism is bad. Healthy narcissism gives confidence, drive, purpose. But toxic narcissism is blinding. It makes people manipulative, selfish, and dangerous. Greene teaches you to read this in others and manage it. Flatter their ego when needed. Avoid deep entanglements. Spot the red flags early. But more importantly, confront your own narcissism. Are you addicted to validation, always needing attention? Or are you grounded in self-worth? If you want to master others, start by mastering yourself. Law 3. See through the mask. The law of role-playing. People act constantly. They put on performances to get what they want. Smiles, compliments, outrage, even sincerity. It's often just a role. Greene says, stop taking people at face value. Start watching their actions over their words. Notice the micro-expressions, the tone shifts, the hidden agendas. The truth is in the patterns. You don't need to become paranoid, just aware. When someone flatters you too quickly or reacts too strongly, ask, what's the motive behind the mask? Because if you can see past the performance, you'll never be fooled again. Law 4. Know the dark side. The law of repression. We all hide parts of ourselves. Anger, lust, envy. We push them down because society tells us to be nice and normal. But what's repressed doesn't die. It comes out in weird ways: passive aggression, sabotage, toxic relationships. Greene calls this our shadow, the part of us we pretend isn't there. Power comes from integrating the shadow, not unleashing it recklessly, but facing it, owning it, understanding it. You're not weak because you have dark impulses. You're weak if you let them control you unconsciously. The stronger person isn't the one who hides the dark. It's the one who masters it. Law 5. Become a social detective. The law of covetousness. Why do we want what we can't have? Why does someone else's success sting us? It's because of a deeply human trait: envy. It's everywhere, and it's poison. Greene teaches you to recognize envy in others and in yourself. You'll see it in backhanded compliments, subtle jabs, sudden withdrawals. And when you sense it coming your way, don't fight it. Disarm it, use humility, give credit, stay one step ahead, and most importantly, cleanse envy from yourself. When someone else wins, study them, learn, adapt. Let their success sharpen you, not shrink you. Law 6. Command respect, the law of grandiosity. Ambition is powerful, but if left unchecked, it becomes grandiosity, an inflated sense of self that leads to disaster. Think of people who rise too fast, who believe their own hype. They crash hard. Greene says, keep your ambition grounded in reality. Don't get high on your own story. Study. Adapt. Stay connected to the truth. Confidence is earned, not imagined. If you stay humble in growth, your power becomes unshakable. Law 7. Charm is a weapon. The law of gender fluidity. This law isn't about sexuality, it's about energy. Greene explains how great leaders, seducers, and influencers blend masculine and feminine energy, strength with softness, assertiveness with empathy. They know when to push and when to pull, when to command and when to seduce. This is the power of emotional versatility. You become unpredictable, magnetic. You speak to everyone because you contain multitudes. Learn to shift your energy depending on the room. That's not fake, that's mastery. Law 8. Feed the need, the law of aimlessness. People crave purpose. Without it, they drift, they scroll, they self-destruct. Greene says, if you don't define your mission, someone else will, and it won't serve you. Ask yourself, what are you aiming at? What drives you? This isn't about having a 5-year plan. It's about clarity. Purpose is power. People follow those who radiate it. Find your mission. Feed it. Protect it. Because without it, you become prey to distraction and to manipulation. Law 9. Know who to trust, the law of defensiveness. Not everyone deserves your honesty or your energy. Some people are insecure, defensive. They take advice as criticism. They see strength as a threat. Greene teaches, test people before trusting them. Give a small truth. See how they react. Disagree gently. Watch the response. Trust slowly. Withdraw quickly. And if someone is constantly offended, constantly reactive. They are not safe for growth. Law 10. The self is a battlefield. The law of self-sabotage. You know what's more dangerous than your enemies? Your own patterns, procrastination, toxic relationships, fear of success. These are self-inflicted wounds. Greene says, to win in life, study yourself like a general studies the battlefield. What triggers you? What ruins your momentum? What excuses keep repeating? Break the pattern, or the pattern breaks you. Law 11. Embrace your fate. The law of mortality. You will die. Everyone you love will die. It sounds dark. But Greene says this is actually the most empowering truth. Because once you accept mortality, you stop wasting time. You stop living for approval. You stop playing small. You realize, this is it. This moment is the only one guaranteed. Use death as a motivator, as clarity. Let it strip away the fake. Let it sharpen your purpose. Because when you live with death in mind, you live fully. Key takeaways. Let's bring it all together. Emotions are powerful. Master them or be mastered. People wear masks. Learn to see through them. Your shadow isn't evil. It's power in disguise. Envy blinds. Replace it with curiosity. Charm is adaptability. Use it wisely. Purpose is a shield against manipulation. Self-sabotage is the true enemy. Watch your patterns. And remember, life is short. So live sharply, intentionally, fully. The laws of human nature doesn't promise comfort. It promises clarity. And in a world of chaos, that's the ultimate weapon. If this breakdown opened your eyes, even a little, imagine what will happen when you start living these laws. Not as tactics, but as truths. Keep questioning, keep studying, but above all, keep evolving. This is the Bookkeeper, bringing you the deepest ideas, simplified and sharpened, for the journey ahead. Stay wise, stay dangerous, and I'll see you in the next one.